What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Down South Off-Road and Outdoor. Now, normally when I'm standing in front of Lagatha, you think she's getting something new, but she's not. Today, we're going to be working on the father-in-law's Jeep, their Eugene. So, what are we going to be adding? Some headlights from Redeemed LED. We just picked these up from Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, so we love the brand so much. That's what Kim is running in her Jeep. So Kim's dad said, I want to sit. That's what you're going to see us put in today. So stay tuned. So if you're wondering what Eugene is black and yellow, JK, just like the rest of us. He already has some aftermarket headlights in Eugene, but he's not real happy with them. So we're going to be changing those out for the Redeemed. All right, so I'll just pop these open and show you what we're going to be putting in today. I was actually going to add these lights to Lagatha because I think when they light up, they kind of look like Iron Man's centerpiece on his chest. So I really like that look a lot. These are pure white with an amber DRL. So we'll get them unboxed, get this grill off, and show you what that's about. All right, guys, so you're probably thinking, who the hell is Redeemed LED? Why haven't I heard of them, and why are we buying their lights? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because there's a million headlight companies to choose from out there. This guy puts his personal cell number on the website. So they're very, very active in all of the local show scene. So you always see them at events. Customer service is just hands down the best I've ever had. So look them up. I know they're going to be at Myrtle Beach Jeep Jam, and I think they do about 20 other shows. So these guys are all over the place. Show them some love. It's hard to get up and going, and they're making it. They've been doing it a couple years now, and we're super happy. So now let's let Daryl do all the hard work, put these things in and see what they look like. I am not going to show another grill removal. I think this would be like my 75th grill removal. If you don't know how to remove this grill from your Jeep, do you even have a Jeep? So you've got all these little pop tabs that you pull off, and then you've got a few things in here that you pop out of the metal support bracket. So that's what we're doing. We're taking it off. You don't get to see it. All right, guys, now that we got the grill off, you just need to take your headlight rings out. You got a screw here, 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 and there. So it's just 4 of those. He's gonna take those out real quick. Since he's got aftermarket headlights, there's probably not gonna be a need to switch over his connectors. So we're gonna pull out one of the Redeemed and see if it looks like this is gonna be an easy, simple plug and play. And it looks like it probably is. They look the same. So we're just gonna literally be able to plug and play, guys.
Except for the turn signal.
Yeah, you'll have to splice in for that.
And that'll go to the green wire. The red wire goes to the DRL.
All right, should be easy peasy. That's a good looking light. Let's see that again. Sorry, YouTube, I forgot that I was filming, but yeah, that's a cool looking light. And supposedly this has one of the coolest high beam patterns that you're gonna see. So it'll be neat to check that out. So we're just sitting the light in, and we're gonna go ahead and turn it on to make sure everything's working. And it looks like everything's working. Nice. We didn't hook anything up as far as DRLs or signal lights yet, but yeah, everything's working.
That should be beam.
Let's see. Yep, there's high. That looks like it's going to be a bright light. The green wire here, that's what you're going to attach your yellow to. Your yellow is your signal light. Then the red wire, that is going to be your DRLs. So what we're going to do is, instead of hooking them down to the signal light wire, we're going to hook them up here. That way Daryl can still take his grill on and off without having the signal lights interfering. That's something that we didn't do in mine, and so now if I want to take my grill off, I sort of have to cut my signal light wire where it's spliced in. So don't do that. Go ahead and splice back here on this side. Guys, if you're doing something like this, these solder sticks make it a breeze. The solder's already inside. All you got to do is melt it up with a lighter like a crackhead. I mean, or, you know, somebody else that doesn't do drugs. So he's just going to remove that from its little protective sleeve. The middle wire is the DRLs. The exterior wire there is the signal.
The red, it's different colors on the other side though.
So we're just going to get those spliced together and get them hooked up, and this should be an easy peasy breeze.
15 minutes.
15 minutes, is that what you're saying?
What?
This shit's on camera, Daryl, so I don't want to catch you lying here.
So, somebody told me 15 minutes.
Well, oh, that was me. You're saying me.
I'm saying I heard 15 minutes somewhere.
I was told.
I don't know who.
Fine.
I don't know where that come from
It was
exactly.
me. But either way, guys, it's going to be super easy.
Yeah. Make sure to run that wire behind the.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to not be able to get your headlight in because your wires ran through the front side. So now he's just going to twist his existing center wire into the red. He's going to slide it in his solder sleeve and hope that both wires fit in. Oh, they did. It's almost like you knew they were going to work. And then slide the original wire back into the other side. And here comes the crackhead melt, guys. So when you're doing this, try not to melt everything around the wire that you're using. I'm not saying that's ever happened, but, you know, Jeeps. And typically with those solder sticks, you end up just seeing that solder just soak right down into the wires, nice and even. And then it's good and shrink wrapped. You're technically supposed to use a heat gun with one of those little shields that shield all the surrounding wires, but you know us.
Shade tree.
Shade tree.
We have a reputation to uphold.
Yes. We can't go doing things right. All right. So that is in.
So, and we repeat that process on the turn signal light.
On the signal light. Ah, the sounds of summer coming to an end. So I think you guys get the point now, right? Not too bad of an install at all. And hopefully it works. And same thing. It's gonna make a little pigtail with that one, join them together. I'm not even gonna ask you why you have a crackhead lighter. Is it for this kind of stuff?
That's what I bought it for.
Okay. So guys, don't immediately judge someone for having a crackhead lighter. They could be using it for wires.
Actually, truth be known, I didn't know people use that crackhead for. I thought it was for electrical connectors.
Sure.
So, how does Jeremy know it's a crackhead
Oh,
lighter?
I've been around a lot of crackheads, Daryl. A lot of crackheads.
Okay.
I grew up in Caldwell County.
I see.
All right, so now we've got all our wires tucked in. It's kind of like when you clean your house because people are coming over and you shove everything in the closet, but you know if you ever open the door again, all that shit's falling out. It's like that. Push it all in, hold it. He's gonna get his ring back on. And these rings are tricky because the screws aren't even, so you have to find the, roll it around to find the perfect pattern for how those are on there.
Howdy hell.
Yeah, right there. There it is. So it's so funny because they don't space those screw holes out. So many times that I've changed headlights, I'm like, how the hell? This came off of here. I know it fits. So yep, just gonna get that in. And this is done, guys. So I'll show you the finished product once we get both of them in, and let you see. All right, guys, we got both lights in. He's gonna be finagling that grill behind that winch, and really struggling to get that center section tucked in. So I just wanted to get him on camera struggling. And then he's just putting those plastic clips back in, and I'll show you what this front end looks like. All right, so we are going to see what these things look like. Super cool. That's the DRLs, and now the headlights, bright lights, signal. All right, and flashers. Perfect. All right, guys, so those look cool as hell. And I love that startup sequence. Nice. So what we'll do now is we'll have Daryl get some footage of them on the road so that you can see what their beam pattern looks like. Overall, they look fantastic on the Jeep. Super cool. They're going to be a lot more fun than the lights you had in there. What do you think, Daryl?
I like them.
He likes them. Another happy redeemed LED customer. Seriously, guys, they're a phenomenal group of people to work with. Reach out to them. I'll leave a link to their website below. And again, when you look on their website, that is the owner's personal cell number on there. So if you're going to the shows, they're going to be there. Now let's get some of that nighttime footage for you and let you see what it looks like.